In this video, I'm going to be talking about Gary Vaynerchuk, and the statement that he made that 50% of men should be stay-at-home dads. I was pretty shocked when I heard this, and you might be as well. We're gonna watch the video, and I'm gonna give you my commentary on it. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com, and on this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to build the physique that you want, how to get the girls that you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the bulldog mindset. If that sounds like something you are about, click that subscribe button, join us on this journey here.
I believe that the ratio of stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads in America and the world should be 50-50. And I believe it to be 95-5 right now. I believe that we have to change the conversation around success for men. Mainly because I can think of 30 relationships I know right now where the people are reversed and the stay-at-home mom is the actual fucking alpha and financial strength of the relationship, and the man is actually the nurturing human EQ strength, and just social norms are making them both miserable. Everything is predicated on stigma. Stigma is the fucking worst. I am passionate to try to start this conversation, because I hear it nowhere, of giving permission for every man out there who is desperately interested in being a stay-at-home dad because they believe that they can crush that incredible task. This takes guys giving daps to guys when they make that move, not doing the jokes that we all as guys know we would make about our boy who had the courage to stand up and do this. We're gonna judge that you weren't good enough on the field. You weren't good enough on the combat field. You're not strong enough. It's fucking wrong. Being self-aware and trying to achieve happiness is the ultimate fucking male strength.
Being self-aware is good. Being self-aware, I agree with 100%. But trying to achieve happiness is the ultimate male strength. If you're going through life and you're trying to achieve happiness, let me tell you guys, it's not going to happen. You're not going to find happiness by trying to achieve happiness. All right. This is something that I think Gary knows very well, and he should know for sure, is that seeking out happiness is not the way to find happiness. And really, that shouldn't be the goal of your life. To be a man is not to do the things that make you happy. It's to do the things that you are built to do. When we are fulfilling our purpose in life as men, it is not synonymous with happiness. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. A lot of you may be out there searching, and you're searching for your happiness, and that's why you're not accomplishing things in your life. That's why you're depressed. That's why you feel like there's nothing out there for you, why you have a nihilistic view of the world, is because you're looking at the lens of life through happiness instead of the lens of purpose. Purpose is what you were built to do. It is what you're designed to do. How do you find that? It's the thing that you can't stop yourself from doing. The best way to find your purpose in life is to figure out the one thing that you would do no matter what your role, no matter what your position in life is. Could it be that you're able to achieve your purpose through being a stay-at-home dad? Sure, I think that that's certainly possible. It's going to be much more difficult because typically a masculine purpose is going to be about ambition. It's going to be about drive. It's going to be about achieving things. And you should be trying to be the breadwinner. You should be trying to be the one who's going out and achieving and conquering. Now, women can do that, and they do well in the workplace, and plenty of women have been successful in the workplace. I'm not a sexist by any means, but it's not the thing typically that lights them up. It's not typically aligned with their purpose. I've been a pretty big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. You know, I first heard about him, I think, in Pat Flynn's podcast on Smart Passive Income. And I read his book. One of his best books was the Jab, 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 Right Hook. Okay. And it talked about using social media and the idea that you give, and then you make an ask. And it makes a lot of sense. I think it's really practical advice. But I feel like after that, he seemed to go off the rails. It's gotten to the point where he's just saying stuff for the effect that it has, and what can he say that will go viral? And I believe that's the case here. He's just kind of talking out his ass. I definitely, disagree with him here, and and here's the thing I'll say about this, guys. Even though I disagree with Gary here, okay, I'm not going to completely discredit and write off the guy, okay? I don't think he's a douchebag. I don't think any of this stuff. I think he's got some flawed philosophies, okay, and that his advice is not going to be very good for men, but you really shouldn't turn to him for advice on masculinity. I have found in the recent probably year or two that Gary's just kind of producing content all over the place, whether it has value or not. It's not, it's become a lot of noise. And his social media strategy was a strategy that I employed for a while, okay? You can see, even in these videos, right, I've cut down the videos to 3 times a week instead of 2 times a day, right? I was putting out, at one point, 2 videos a day, and it's because of this noise. I think things are shifting, and being extremely prolific, even though it's still a viable strategy, is not the best strategy anymore. You look at even guys, who I respect as well, like Grant Cardone, and I don't know the last time I watched a Grant Cardone video because there's so many fucking ones every day, all over the place. Man, I stopped watching his stuff. I stopped listening to his stuff because even though he's on my subscription feed, same with Gary someone pointed this out to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even noticed it. And I said, wow, this is what's happened when you make too much noise and you're not really saying anything. If you are listening to this and you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I should be a stay-at-home dad. Well, you know what? You're not going to feel like much of a man being a stay-at-home dad, and it's not going to have anything to do with society. It's going to have everything to do with the purpose that you have within you, and you need to fulfill that purpose. He's pretending every day that he just lives for this shit. He doesn't live for this shit every day, okay? There's no one. I know he wants to paint himself as superhuman, okay? But there's no way, right? It is not, you do not have the passion every single day, okay? I've been doing this for a long time, all right? I'm not at the level of success of Gary Vee. I'll give him that. But I will tell you that you're going to go through slumps. He's giving you what I call the opportunity to let yourself off the hook. It's a very dangerous thing when you do this. You must always hold yourself accountable. You must always hold yourself to a high standard. You can't let yourself off the hook and say, oh, well, it's not my passion, or it doesn't make me happy, or, if I'm working like a fucking dog and I'm not enjoying it, then it must not be for me. Gary has an insane work ethic, but guess what? He says that it just makes him happy and this is what he loves to do. It's fucking bullshit. I can tell you 100% that that's true because I know it. Because I have gone through it. I've worked with so many entrepreneurs. I don't know one single entrepreneur that's being honest, that wakes up every single morning and just loves to do their thing. Okay, it's a wrong message. Being a man is hard. It's going to be difficult. Okay, you don't get to do necessarily what you want to do. You do what you are, not what you're obligated to do, but what your purpose drives you to do. And your purpose and your passion and happiness are not aligned all the time. And it makes things hard, but that's what it is to be a man. That's why being a man is a respectable thing. That's why being a masculine man is a respectable and a rare thing, is because a man does what he needs to do, whether he likes it or not. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.